Right, I thought I'd show you a little craft here this morning. It's a tag and my little summer gift. Using this paper pad, I'm just using the tag for the actual shape of the tag, the larger tag. This piece here is from the calendar from last year, and these embellishments from Hobbycraft. Then I've got assortment of tools, my ruler, hole puncher, scissors, glue, pencil and scissors, and a selection of glue in case I need it. Now I would like to say that I was awake really early this morning, so just bear with me. This was actually done at 5 o'clock this morning, and it will be speeded up in certain sections because else this video would have been so long, about 50 minutes long. So what I'm doing is here I am actually doing the shape of a tag. I haven't actually got the die cut of a large tag, so I'm just doing it sort of freehand here to give me an idea of the shape. That's why I'm using the little mini tag. And I just want to prove in some ways that sometimes as crafters it gets to plan A, plan B and plan C, which you'll probably see through this video. I'm doing the voiceover because this morning everybody was in bed and my son was actually going to work, so I didn't have any volume in. So I do hope this works out okay. Now I'm going to use this design from this pad that I got from Hobbycraft. As I say, it's all to do with summer. And the way I've seen a YouTuber do it is actually glue it down on the paper, which makes more sense. However, when I do the second one, I did actually draw around the template. Again, I was quite tired this morning, but as things go, you know, sometimes you can't sleep and you just get on with these things. As I say, it does make more sense doing it this way. And there we have the tag shape. As I said, at this point I don't know why I just didn't stick the other side down on the paper and I draw around it this time. And there we have both sides done in the paper. I decided to use my other hole puncher. So these embellishments, I love these. These came from Hobbycraft, and along with the summer theme I'm going through for this summer gift, then from the tag book I thought I'd have a small tag like I did with my heart tag a few days ago. I thought I'd use the pink one to put on the reverse side of the tag so you can write on it to and from. just gone through all my ribbon basket, and I've decided on this multicoloured cord, again in the summery colours. Now I'm going to show you the mini gift. Now I got this from B&M. It was reduced down to 50p. I bought this after the last summer, last year. This is how I subsidize a lot of my crafts and gifts as well. This mask I got from Primark for 50p. This is the hand gel, £1 also from Primark. These are the mini tissues. A nail file or emery board. And this is the Flamingo manicure set from Poundland, going along with the summer theme again. And this nail polish is a new one by Poundland, and it just happened to be called Flamingo. So I'm just taking some of the prices off these bits and pieces. As you can see, this is when I picked them up, when they're reduced as well. This will make a little hostess gift, or any type of gift actually for the summer. And you could change it from season to season. Now I am speeding it up here. You'll notice when going through it that it did take quite a bit of tweaking to try and get everything in the jar. So just bear with me. This is what I mean when obviously you've gone from plan A, plan B, plan C, but I persevered with it, and it did work in the end. I'm just trying to prove that not everything can be straightforward. You just roll with it. And as you will see through this video, things do change and I do tweak it. You could leave it like this, but I decided to do a little bit more because at one stage I was just going to make it into a little basket, but I decided to use the cup and put the contents in the cup. So here I'm using the other piece of paper that I used for the tag, and I'm just wrapping the manicure set up, but because it didn't quite meet, I did have a little scrap of paper that was left over from the first sheet, so I just put that across rather than waste more paper. As you can see, I was having some problems and actually just putting this bit of ribbon on this little gift. But we got there. Now I'm going to show you how to make a basic gift bag using again the Mexican range from Hobbycraft, and it just so happens that they do have the same patterns as in the smaller pad but on a larger scale. So I went for the flamingo paper once again. Making sure I've got the paper the right way up. What you're going to do is you're going to take it over just over halfway and put a fold in it. As I say, this is a very basic bag. And then fold the second side over. And then you just want to run some tape down the opening so it just seals it up. I'm hoping you can understand how I'm putting the creases in for the bottom of the bag. And then you just fold down the top bit, fold up the bottom bit so they overlap, and then use some tape to fix it together. And there you have a basic bag. So I'm going to use my hole puncher and put some holes in the top of the bag. And then we can arrange the gift in the bag. Now this is where I decided to take the tag off, and I'm going to put it on the outside of the bag instead of leaving it on the jar. As I said, this is where things change, as any crafter knows, as you go along. Using some more of the rainbow cord. Originally I was going to put it as handles, but then I realised the paper wouldn't be strong enough for the bag, especially with it being a glass jar, and I thought if anybody lifted it up then they're likely to drop it. So I speeded this thing up. So what I decided to do was I decided to put the cord through the 2 holes and just make a bow. So that's that. Then again I decided to add a bit more. Now I had thought about this, but I was going to put it on the tag, and then I realised the lettering was too big. As I say, this August came from the calendar from last year. This is what I do, and it's a lovely card. And so what I'm doing is I'm just cutting it out, because I'm making a second tag with August on, because the gift I'm giving this person to, I'm giving it to them in August. And there it is. Then I speeding it up, because then guess what, I changed my mind again. As you can see, I put a 3rd bit of the rainbow cord, so I've got the 3 bits of cord hanging down, and I'm going to plait it. and I must admit, finally I was actually happy with it after all the tweaking. And there we have a summer gift bag with tag and gift. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Thank you.